and I'ma bury him with the safe.
The champ is here!
Watch.
The champ is here!
Thinking that you better than me?
The champ is here!
Nah, boys, plain to see.
The champ is here!
Haters talk when I step in the room.
The champ is here!
Jaws drop when they see what I do.
It's just another episode.
Episode number.
Yeah.
Sad.
Welcome to another episode of Foggy Entrepreneur Connect, sitting with, winners second. So I'm chilling with a good friend of mine. I'll let him introduce himself. So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Nomeva, known as, but my real name is Xolisani Ndongeni, originally from the Eastern Cape, Mount Frekopat. Raised in East London and now based in Joburg. Yeah, that's me, a professional boxer, former world champion 2 times, former South African champions 2 times, former international champions so many times, former African champion 1 time, and current African champion.
Yeah.
I'm African champion.
So I must get myself here. So I might catch some. Yeah, but most importantly, I'm aware that you're definitely an entrepreneur of note. But why entrepreneurship? Why didn't you go look for a job and be employed? Why did you choose the path of entrepreneurship?
I was working, and obviously you get into a point where you'd like to be more hands-on and own your thing and start having your own thing to push and make sure that you are working for yourself by all means. Because at the end of the day, I believe when you get into any space of work, you are learning and getting experience, so you can be good and do something better than what you are doing at the moment. So I was in that stage of now I feel like, okay, now I can manage to have my own thing and build myself growing up.
Okay.
So that's why I decided to venture in starting my own business.
But when you started, did you find it difficult in terms of finances? How did you even start, like your first business? And what was your first business anyway? Because I know a lot of entrepreneurs, we have business that failed that we never discuss, you know?
I started with this gym. This is what we are sitting in now. So it was not easy, but it was not really hard because of obviously the help from the guy that I bought the franchise from, which is Box, that owns the other 5 clubs. Because I was working for him, I still work for him, and it was good because he was just nice and fair to me to say, I'm gonna give you this, but because it's you, A and B and C is gonna go. So it was not really hard because he really helped me, and obviously my sponsors came into hand with also assisting me in making sure that I get the gym. I'm sponsored by Spec Africa, and my gym is situated in their building.
Okay, so it worked out as a good deal.
Yeah.
So it also shows that you need to have relations, relationships.
Be good to people and people can be good to you back. That's it.
Yeah.
So people that I worked with, I know if I met anyone and I worked with anyone, always had positive vibes and relationships. So they liked me. They did not wanna let me go, even in bad times and hard times, because sponsors, when you are not really active and giving back to them what they are investing on, they just let you go. So they instead they try to help me be busy with something else while waiting for boxing to be good again. So it was that. It's been a good relationship since.
And I'm sure it was hard for you, especially in COVID time, where you're not fighting and the gym is not operational. How did you?
The gym was open just after COVID.
Yeah.
So it was hard. We had planned to open the gym in 2020 January, and delayed to exactly March, just the week before the lockdown. We just had finalized signing everything for the gym and stuff, but lockdown came in. But and that was the hardest time ever for me, because exactly the same week before the COVID, I just signed a contract of $40,000 to go and fight in America, and all that just went to the drain because I did
Jeez.
not go.
Yeah.
Lockdown. Everything was like, the life is shutting down on me. It was hard, and the gym cannot open. I cannot go and fight. That time was very hard.
Yeah, I can
But
believe
after that, we tried and pushed while we can, and we're here now.
it. Yeah. So, but how was it when you got your first client after the gym was open? Who was even your first client?
You're gonna be the one.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie. I can't remember
Who was the first?
client.
Yeah. But how was the feeling like?
But I remember a group of people that were my first clients. So I don't remember the exact first one. Because they sign up online.
Yeah.
But coming in, they came as a group in the first day. So I cannot remember who was the first one. I don't want to lie.
But how was the feeling like when you saw like a group coming into the gym and it's new and
It was great, and also it was not just people that are signed up in my gym that came in here. It was also people from other gyms, which is fight clubs. So they wanted to check out the club, and others were signed up here. So it was a number of people that was excited because obviously everyone, when you are starting something, you are expecting numbers to come.
yeah.
And they started very well. And they were excited. They liked the gym. We never been in a space where we are quiet because it's still a new gym.
Yeah.
Until we had left with our members, and now we can see that the ones that we're visiting are no more coming, and whatsoever,
Yeah.
they are based in their own gyms. And then we have the clients, and we know A and B and C is coming at this time, A and B and C is coming at this time. But it was easy for us to know what to do because you have this amount of people and this amount of people every day, and the gym was started to grow, and until a point where it just stuck in one place. I'm like, oh no, what's going on? Obviously during winter season, during winter season, things were like decided to. I was also thinking, is this the right thing? What's going on? Why?
Yeah. Just like any other entrepreneur.
I had so many doubts. I had so many mixed emotions about what did I do? Why did I start this thing? Why, am I going to be fine? And you know what? There are people working for you. They need to be paid, and you have to pay rent and everything. So there's a lot coming, and you're like, hey, I'm not making money. And am I gonna make money? Why don't you just sell this thing and go somewhere else and start?
Or just fight. Just take the anger and get into the
ring. Yeah, but when time goes, things are opening up. You start seeing, okay, there's a potential and everything. I can say now there's a very big potential for the gym to grow bigger than this, and it's already better now because I have 5 guys that are my staff, which is not bad, which is good for a gym that is only 1 year old.
Yeah.
So it shows that there's growth.
And it's also important to note that this gym actually was training some of the people that fought that boxing. That match that happened. So it's very important. I'm wondering, which one did you coach?
Well, the celebrity thing. It's because of this gym that the fights are happening and the performances are good. Because the main guy that started the celebrity, which is Kespa, he trains here. Yeah, and he trains with the guy that works here. So all of their training is happening here, And I train not music to make the fight, So it was just good for my gym because I trained the other guy. The other guy trains here,
Yeah.
So it was very good for my gym, and it did help me a lot in terms of getting more people, more clients coming in. Don't want to lie. And also now, after that fight, which is we saw Kesper fighting again, they are pretty ugly. I was not in anyone's corner, but Kesper's still training in my gym, and it's still good for me.
Yeah.
It still helps me because I know people would at some point you want to know where is Casper training, they'll come.
Yeah, true.
So it's a good thing, and then I believe that that boxing, that Celeb City thing, it really helps boxing and boxers and gyms like this to actually be active and make more money and be recognized.
And revive the sport as well.
And reviving the sport. That's one of the things I respect for. I respect the guys for who coming from the music and they're doing good. Casper is doing good in his music, just like any other guys. Young guy is an actor, he's also a singer, he's doing good. And Pretty Ugly is also doing good in his music. But they came to boxing and just started fighting and took it serious, and boxing now is something that is being talked about.
So if someone challenges you, will you accept?
From who? From where?
From I don't know.
No.
Audience is like, I want to fight the champ.
From the celebrities.
Yeah.
No, it would be unfair. It
But
would be very unfair because we train them.
Yeah, of course.
So they know the little that we train them. So
it will be a KO
to be,
in one round.
not a KO, but it will be like, you know, when you are. I don't know if you ever been in a space where you drive for someone who taught you how to drive.
Yeah.
You always look at the person. Am I gonna tell? Okay, I'm not gonna stop there. You don't do everything by your own.
Yeah,
If that person is here, I've been in a space where the guy that was teaching me how to drive, I have to drive with him most of the times. Now, every time when I have to take a turn, if I have to overtake, I look at him if he's going to say something or not, Even though I'm driving by myself now, I have a license and everything. But when this person is here, you always look if is he going to comment, is he going to say anything. So it will be like that to them. They have to fight anyone fast because they won't really relate and be comfortable because they know they're getting this, what they have from us.
Yeah, of course. So besides all those other marketing, what sort of way do you use to market the gym or to market your business? What's your strategy in terms comes to marketing?
I worked with a lot of celebrities. Can call myself a celebrity trainer. I trained almost everyone if I can count. I don't know if we have time because it's a long list.
Yeah, of course.
But it's a long list. One, the most that people know that is training and everything is showing the results and everything. She's Conifega Skin, train AKA, I train Nag Music, I train Pen2C, I train Voidy, I train Ayanda Tabete, I train.
I'm gonna ask you a question that you have to answer, right?
Okay,
Since you're training AKA,
Yeah.
are you gonna convince him to fight?
No, I cannot. I'm gonna tell you the reasons why.
No, just a question.
I trained Linda Spear, I trained Bridget Masinga, Winnie Chaba. I trained a lot of guys, and I trained who is Kefilo Water.
Yeah.
Many guys,
And many more. But anyway, who inspires you?
And Rami Chone, how can I forget Rami? Because Rami is the one that started training out of all the celebrities.
The list is quite long. It's quite impressive. But obviously, you also train like normal people, like
I train everyone, guys.
normal citizens.
And then obviously the gym, our gym setup is for everyone, and it's for general fitness and health for people who wants to be healthy and fit.
Okay. But who inspires you? Who's that one entrepreneur you look up to and say, like, I want to be like this guy or more?
Inspires me. It's a white guy, guys. His name is Jeff. Jeff is the owner of South African Fence and Gates and SASTEC security company. This guy, I always look up to him. He's got so many business. He's got a coffee shop just next year. He's got Fence and Gates. He's got civil equip. He's got just so many business around securities and everything. So he's also helping me business-wise and trying to help me grow up my knowledge and business and everything.
So sort of mentoring.
That's my mentor.
Yeah.
He's my mentor and I look up to him.
Oh, that's great stuff. It's quite quite important to have a mentor as an entrepreneur, because obviously how they help you, you know, especially when you have like such people who with a huge profile and they've been there, they've done there, help you not to commit those errors that you might if you don't have them. But last question is, do you think funding is important to grow your business as it stands? Maybe.
Yeah, it is. It is very important because once you get into any space, you're always gonna need more. You're always gonna need to improve, and even to start, just to start, you need funding because most of the time we don't start things because we are afraid of losing what we have for something that we're not sure of, you know. So if we can get funding and you know that okay, I'm working because I know I have to, maybe if I have to repay this money, so you take everything serious. You take things like very serious and being careful of not making any mistakes. So it is very important and it helps to grow and obviously improve the level of the work that you guys are doing.
So where do people find you? They want to sign on to the programs. How do they find you?
Firstly, my gym is in Midrand. It's called Fight Club. There's a lot of fight clubs around Joburg. We have like 12, but my one is in Midrand, 15th Road, 265 15th Road, Rangers Park. That's where my gym is. And you can find the gym on www.fightclub.za. What is it? .com. Yeah, .com. And then
find it.
and then you can find it on Instagram, Fight Club SA. You can find me on Instagram, Nomeva. What did you do on that? _ Xolisani, that's me.
Yeah.
And you can find me on Facebook, even though I'm not too much on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. I'm Xolisani Ndongeni. I'm not good on Twitter. No. And I'm there on Twitter, but I don't like it. And then, but the most important thing, you can find me here.
Yeah.
In the gym, Midrand, Fight Club.
So one last question. I think it's an important one. There's a young you struggling, and you know, if you had to choose one advice to someone that want to be like you out there, what advice would it be?
Firstly, invest your time in whatever you want to do, and make sure that if you, because most of the time I deal with people that want to do sport, and when I would advise these people, I would say invest your time in what you believe that is going to be your breakthrough, or you're going to use it for living your life. And the more you invest your time, the more you get practice, the more you get better. That's it. And also be determined and be disciplined, and also make sure that you respect whatever you're trying to do, the field of what you're trying to do. Because if you don't have respect in anything, things will never go your way. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, you heard it from the champ himself. Like, subscribe, share. Someone needs these answers or advices. Let's share the knowledge. Let's learn together. And champ, thanks for your time, bro.
Thank you.